All right, we need to go over the Chelsea injury report for this weekend against Leicester. Now, Leicester themselves have been sitting a little bit lower this season. Really has not been working out for them. Brendan Rodgers really can't get things going, which means that Graham Potter may want to rest a few players in this match. And the first player we're going to talk about is Reece James. Now, Reece James did pick up a knack from our game against Dortmund in the Champions League. He did walk it off and everything, but right now we have not seen any photos or images of him training this week, which therefore looks like he will not be playing this weekend. Now, again, we don't know if he's fully injured or, again, if they're taking precautions for Reece James because, like I said, this match, yes, is important for the league itself, but at the same time, it's not as important to risk Reece James' injury to get worse and have him miss any Champions League matches. So therefore, again, I think Graham Potter will most likely have him sit out this weekend, which will be a bit of a shame because obviously we do need him in our squad if we want to have our full best squad starting 11 with Reece James as our right wing back. But at the same time, like I said, we don't want to risk any more injuries with him. On top of that, talking about our defense, we have Azpilicueta, who's still going to be out with a concussion. He's still being assessed. I'm not too sure exactly when he will be back, but it seems like he's still being assessed each and every single day. Haven't seen too much training with him, and again, I think they're going to slowly implement him in. That was a huge hit he took to the head during that match, and therefore, again, I don't see him coming back probably in the next week or two, but again, he's being assessed each and every single day. And our last defender, which we already know about, is Thiago Silva. Still has knee injury and is being ruled out. He has not trained. He's still going to be out for another couple of weeks. For defense, that's all we have missing, which is pretty good. Badiashile obviously might start this weekend. It's not Champions League, it's the league itself, so he's actually able to play. Koulibaly, Cucurella, all the other players. So we have a back solid line, so I'm not really too worried about our defense. In the midfield, N'Golo Conte looks like he actually should be fully fit. Now, I don't think he will start this match. I think he will come on as a sub this weekend. It's been so long for this player, which again, it's going to look great to see him finally play for Chelsea again. I think he'll probably come on in the 60th, 70th minute, get some time under his feet, and probably won't be to the following week where we'll actually see him start a full 90. It's been such a long time. This hamstring leg injury that he's been dealing with has been massive, but if we can get him back to running on all cylinders, the player he used to be before these injuries, our midfield with Enzo is going to be stacked. After him, though, the other few injuries we still do have, it looks like Mason Mount is dealing with a groin injury. Now, I don't know if that's still going on or as of right now. That was earlier in the week, but Graham Potter has not mentioned anything, and therefore, again, Mason Mount might be sitting out. There's obviously been some talk, too, with him leaving this summer, so I don't know if there's some things in the backside going on that we do not know about, but for right now, it seems like he's going to be assessed by today, if not tomorrow, for a game time decision. But right now, with all our players, I don't even know if he would start with all the current players that we got going on. So therefore, again, who knows, he actually has a full injury. On top of that, it looks like Raheem Sterling did pick up a little bit of a knock too in the Champions League match with a thigh. And therefore, again, he's going to be assessed today and tomorrow. He may be starting, but again, that's still a 50-50 as of right now. Besides that, though, our team is looking pretty good. We obviously still have Mendy and Broja out with their big injuries, but besides that, we are looking pretty good, pretty solid. Our team is looking fully fit, and we have back-to-back wins, which means that we can move with that momentum to beat Leicester this weekend, who again have had a terrible season, so we should be able to beat them this weekend, keep that momentum going, and keep building with that for our next Champions League match, which we don't know who we're playing yet. That's not going to be drawn until next Friday, but still we need to keep our momentum going to keep rising in the table itself in the league. But obviously, whatever opponent we play in the Champions League, we want to have our best squad playing them as well and playing, gelling, and running on all cylinders. So that is all I have for you today in the injury report. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you in our next video.